Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today it's time to do that thing again that we do, where we sit down and look at all of the products that are coming around for the Pokemon trading card game. We've recently, as in just last Friday, seen the release of two incredibly cool products. That is the Charizard EX Special Collection and the Bellabolt Premium Collection. So it's time that we had a look at everything which is going to be coming. And seeing as since we last spoke, there's literally been a new set revealed, I think it's time we had a chat about this. Although as we get going, I know some of you are looking at this going, well, hang on a second, well, see, cards are like impossible to get right now. A lot of these products I'm not going to see. The answer is we know Pokemon are reprinting, which is great. We know things are going to get better, which is great. But also, we do know that right now some products are very hard to get hold of. But honestly, a video like this, where you know what's coming, what you should be focusing on, when it's coming, etc., hopefully that's going to help you to know what to pre-order so you can go to your local game store, etc., and be prepared. Get there when pre-orders are going up, etc. So the next thing which is actually going to be coming out is on April the 25th, when we have the Prismatic Evolutions Accessory Pouch Special Collection. This is going to be one that people like very much indeed. It's going to be pretty big because it's Prismatic Evolutions, right? We know people love Prismatic Evolutions, and price-wise, yeah, this is a bit expensive for 5 packs of the set, but it comes with an dice pouch, which is Eevee's face. So this is one of those where a lot of people are going to want this for the dice pouch. Once you've bought one and got the dice pouch, you're then in a weird situation where if it's the only way to get Prismatic Evolutions, if it's the only thing you can find in stock, you might do it anyway. But how many of these dice faces do you really need? I'll let you be the judge of that. On the same day, we've got the Dragapult EX League Battle Deck, which should not be one which is that difficult to get a hold of. This is one that a lot of the scalpers are just going to be ignoring. And it's one of the best products, and I mean this sincerely, one of the best products Pokemon have ever made. Ever. The League Battle Decks are phenomenal if you want to play the game competitively. And this is a deck which gives you 4 Dragapult EX, plus an Unfair Stamp, plus Serendipity EX, which for a long time was like a $20 card, value coming down now because it's in this deck. And sure, you might have to make a few changes here and there, but this is giving you most, if not all, of a proper tournament level competitive deck. Buy a few singles and you've literally got a tournament level deck. At the Atlanta Regional Championships this past weekend, 5 of the top 8 decks were Dragapult. At the most recent Champions League in Japan in Miyagi, it was won by Dragapult. Make no mistake about it, Dragapult is probably, it's not, Dragapult is the best deck right now. And we're getting like a $30 product which gives you all the main cards for the deck, and then you have to go and buy a few singles. You've literally got a tournament level deck. Yeah. This is ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely ridiculous. If you play the Pokemon TCG, one of two things needs to be true. Either you've already got a Dragapult deck made or all the cards for it, or you go pick this up. The last thing coming on the same day, because yeah, April the 25th is kind of awesome, the Lily Premium Tournament Collection. This is cool. This is another product which is amazing, which people should be looking to pick up. And basically what you get here is a bunch of Lily stuff. You get yourself free Lily's Pearl, you get yourself a little Polaroid sticker, sleeves, deck box, dice, coin, and an alternate art Lily's Clefairy EX, the full art thereof. And it is very similar to the regular, I grant you. But look, they're both on the screen side by side here. They're not quite the same. Which means it's an exclusive alternate art, which can only be found here. And Japan hasn't always got all of our alternate arts from these premium tournament collections, so maybe it ends up being an exclusive. I don't know, that's just guesswork on my part. Also worth noting that Lily's Pearl does seem to just be a straight reprint with nothing special. Hopefully it comes out that they're foil or something, because also, you know, special kind of foil. But right now, as it stands, they're a bit boring. But you get the alternate art full art Clefairy and all the other stuff, it's going to be fine. Skip forward 3 weeks, and what do we find? Well, on the 16th of May, we get the Prismatic Evolutions Super Premium Collection. This is going to be a very popular product. People are going to love this because it's just full of EVs. Absolutely full of EVs. We've got ourselves an EV playmat. We've got ourselves EV sleeves. We've got ourselves the Cake EV promo card. This is incidentally the only place to get the Cake EV promo card. It's an exclusive special illustration rare which can only be found in this, which is kind of amazing. There's even a plush EV deck box. Do we need one? Arguably not. Is it cool and people are going to want it? Oh my, yes. So, I mean, you guys have I think 15 packs of the set, which alone is going to be a reason people want this. But then you get your playmat, the sleeves, the plush deck box, and the exclusive special illustration rare. Add it all up, this is going to be a ridiculously sought after and popular product. People are going to want this, so make no mistake about it. This is going to be one which I'm afraid is going to be hard to get hold of, but it is still going to be very cool. A product I'm not so sure about, but I do believe it's going to be one that you should pick up if you can. The Marnie and Steven Rival Battle Decks. These are awesome. Now, what you basically get is all the Marnie cards or all the Steven cards. The EXs, but then also all of the other Pokemon. They've each got a stadium, etc. You basically get all of those cards in one deck. All of which is in Destined Rivals, the set we're going to talk about in a moment, the new upcoming set. With the exception of the illustration rares. The Marnie's Morpeko and the Steven's Beldum. Those are not going to be in Destined Rivals. Now, the regular versions of those cards will be, but the illustration rares will not be. So, that's essentially where we end up. Are these going to be ridiculously popular because of the exclusive illustration rares? Maybe. Are they going to be largely ignored because they're basically just reprints? Maybe. Although I do think that is a little bit less likely. We'll have to see as we go, ladies and gentlemen. But as it stands at the moment, I think these are going to be cool. I think people are going to like them. So, yeah, do with that information what you will. On the same day, because apparently we get free things on every day, the Slashing Legends tins. Now, these should be a lot less popular. These are things which should be just readily available. And they do have exclusive, mechanically unique EXs in. There's a Zacian and a Koraidon, although it's still weird to me that they're not a pair. They're not a pair of Pokemon. It's like Gen 7 and Gen 8. It's weird. I don't like it when they don't match. When we get a pair of tins, I want it to be from the same generation. That would make me happy. Does it really matter? No, obviously not. It's just a bit weird for me on a personal level. That's all. But these are mechanically unique. If you're collecting promos, you're going to need them. So there we go. But coming around 2 weeks later on May the 30th, we've got Destined Rivals, and Destined Rivals is a very big deal. I did a video last week, I want to say, where I compared Destined Rivals to the other two most recent main sets, and my conclusion was, even without seeing everything from Destined Rivals, it really seemed like Destined Rivals was the best of the three. I think Destined Rivals is going to be a great, great set. Got the Team Rocket stuff in. That alone is pretty good. So we got the usual stuff whereby you got yourself your booster packs and your booster boxes. That's all fairly standard. We've got ourselves your booster bundles. That is 6 packs for the price of 6 packs. It's fine. And traditionally I've looked at booster bundles and said, well, you know what? It's just 6 packs for the price of 6 packs. You can just go and buy 6 packs. Well, actually, sometimes you can't just go and buy 6 packs anymore. Sometimes things are a lot more sold out. So, you know what? I just think this is going to be something that a lot of people are going to be a lot more interested in now than they might have been in past sets. We got 3-pack blisters featuring Kangaskhan and Zebstrika, neither of which are particularly good, but both of which are mechanically unique exclusive cards. We've got 1-pack blisters featuring Eevee and Zarude, and the Zarude is a mechanically unique card, although again, it's not particularly good, I'm afraid. I think Eevee is as well. Not good, though. We got Check Lane blisters featuring Skeledirge and Togekiss, where you get 1 pack and you get an evolution line from a previous set. They're overpriced for what they are, just to be clear, but they are there. We've got ourselves Elite Trainer boxes, the regular and the Pokemon Center exclusive. Here's what the sleeves look like in them. Here's what the dice look like, and these are actually incredibly cool because the Team Rocket dice, it's got the Team Rocket set logo on, which is amazing. And of course, we've got the Wobbuffet promo, Team Rocket's Wobbuffet. And the usual deal here, Pokemon Center exclusive is the same as the regular Elite Trainer box, but you get yourself 2 extra packs, and you get the stamped Wobbuffet in addition to the regular Wobbuffet. So, yeah. That's pretty nice. People are going to be happy about this. They've been a pain to pre-order, I'll be honest with you. Now, the other thing which we're getting here is the Build and Battle box. That is your pre-release. Now, it's going to be coming out just to buy on the set release day. But remember, the 2 weekends prior, that'll be the weekends of Saturday the 24th and Saturday the 17th. Pre-releases will be running at your local game store, so you're not just going to be able to go and buy the Build and Battle boxes, but you will be able to go and take part in your pre-releases. Just remember that they've changed things. They're not alternate art promos anymore, they're just regular cards from the set with a stamp, which I've been on record on this channel as saying, I'm not a huge fan. But they are still pre-release promos, they've still got the stamp, I'm still going to go to pre-releases obviously, but still, little bit sad. Now on June the 13th, we got another couple of products which aren't really Destined Rivals products, but basically are. We've got Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX box, and this is a fairly standard EX box. So you get yourself a promo, this is an alternate art of Team Rocket's Mewtwo, not the regular art, with then foil version of Team Rocket's Meowth and Team Rocket's Giovanni, plus 4 packs. It's cool. Standard product, we get these all the time, but it's got an alternate art of Team Rocket's Mewtwo. It's awesome. We then, on the same day, get your Cynthia's Garchomp EX Premium Collection, and oh, I love these. I love these so much, ladies and gentlemen. I love them. What we've got here is a bunch of packs, an alternate art of the Garchomp, again, very similar to the regular, but still alternate art. Plus a couple of other promos, well, foil cards really, less promos, more foil cards, some packs, and then these acrylic figures to make a diorama. I'm going to buy them and put them all on my shelves in my studio. I think these are brilliant. Plus Garchomp is clearly like a top 10 Pokemon, so yeah. This is just a very cool product. And we had the Iono's Bellabolt one just released. We got Cynthia's Garchomp. Seems like these are going to be around for at least a little while, and I hope they stay around for a lot longer. Now on September the 26th, we got the Prismatic Evolutions Premium Figure Collection. This is still a product about which we don't know everything, but we know that there are Umbreon and Espeon promos. And we know they basically have to be these full arts that have been released in Korea because there's no other Umbreon or Espeon cards we've seen that we're missing. And we know it's going to be a Prismatic Evolutions product. So I can't tell you too much about this, but I can tell you it's almost certainly got these promos in. That alone is pretty gosh darned awesome. So there we go. There is a lot coming out. There's a lot of new stuff been revealed since we last spoke, but I've told you about all of it now. So the only thing left to do is wish you luck if you're trying to pick some of this stuff up. I know it's not all easy at the moment. All I can do is say things are getting better. I wish you all good luck if you're trying to get any of these products. So tell me what you think about all of this in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. And get shout-outs on the channel like the lovely Dojo, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout-out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.